Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end, you will walk away with 8 du'as that can change your life forever, just as they have changed countless lives before you. I want you to picture this. Right now, as we speak, in a small, dimly lit apartment in Gaza, a mother sits with her 2 children. They have lost almost everything. But each night, she gathers them close, and together they repeat the same du'as. Not once, not twice, but over and over again until their hearts feel lighter. She tells them, as long as we can call upon Allah, we are never truly poor, never truly alone. And it's not just them. Across the world, in refugee camps, in busy cities, in quiet villages, people are turning to Allah with the same words that prophets before us used. Words that carry the weight of history, pain, patience and hope. One of those prophets was Ayub alayhi salam. After years of unbearable illness and loss, he raised his hands and said, "Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." Surah Al-Anbiya 21:83. In that moment, Ayub's dua was not just a plea for healing. It was an unshakable declaration of faith. So today, I invite you to open your heart, because these 8 du'as you're about to learn are not just words. They are lifelines. They are bridges between your deepest needs and Allah's infinite mercy. And if you commit to them 100 times a day, your life can take a turn you never imagined. Before starting this video, don't forget to like this video, because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our next publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you and good video. Before we dive into the first dua, I need you to do something. Write these down. Keep them in your phone. Keep them in your heart. Because these are not random words. These are proven, timeless du'as that the righteous before us have held on to in their darkest and brightest moments. You see, repetition in dua is not about reminding Allah, for He never forgets. It is about transforming you. Every time your lips move and your heart engages, you are carving these words deeper into your soul, making them a constant companion in joy and in trial. The Prophet himself would repeat certain du'as morning and evening, showing us that consistency is a sign of sincerity. Repeating a du'a 100 times isn't a burden. It's a spiritual workout. Just like training a muscle, your iman grows stronger with every sincere repetition. Let me tell you a true story. In Indonesia, a young student named Aisha had been dreaming for years of attending a prestigious Islamic university. She worked hard, but the entrance exams were known to be extremely competitive. Months before her test, she learned about these 8 du'as and decided to commit 100 times each day without fail. She told me that sometimes she would whisper them on the bus, other times in the quiet of tahajjud. The day her acceptance letter arrived, she said, "I know it was Allah's mercy responding to my persistence." Even our beloved Prophet Musa alayhi salam understood the power of heartfelt words. Standing before the greatest challenge of his life, he turned to Allah and said, "My Lord, expand for me my breast with assurance." Surah Taha 20:25. So here's what we'll do. As we go through each dua, I want you to pause with me. Repeat it. Let it rest on your tongue. Let it settle in your heart. Because the more you repeat, the more you believe. And the more you believe, the more doors Allah will open. Scientific and spiritual power of repetition. Your heart needs daily nourishment, and du'as are its food. Just like your body weakens without water, your heart weakens without dhikr, without the remembrance of Allah. Science actually supports this in a beautiful way. Neuroscientists have discovered something called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself through repetition. The more you repeat a thought, the stronger the neural pathway becomes until it shapes your habits, your emotions, and even your outlook on life. When you repeat a dua, sincerely, with presence, you're not just saying words. You are programming your heart and mind to rely on Allah first, to see His mercy before you see the problem. You are creating a spiritual reflex. The Prophet modeled this for us perfectly. Morning and evening, he would repeat specific duas, not once, but multiple times, teaching the companions that faith is not built in a single moment of inspiration, but in the quiet, steady rhythm of remembrance. And we see this harmony between revelation and reality in the Quran itself. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:28. Rest doesn't come from scrolling endlessly on your phone. Peace doesn't come from avoiding your problems. It comes from anchoring your heart to the one who controls all affairs. I want you to reflect for a moment. How has repeating a certain dua changed your mood, your patience, or your ability to handle stress? Maybe it helped you through an illness, or gave you calm before an important meeting. Type your answer in the comments. Because when you share your story, you might inspire someone else to begin. And who knows, that person's life might change because of your reminder. So as we move into the first 4 duas, remember, repetition is not boredom. It is building. It is planting seeds in the soil of your soul. Seeds that will one day bloom into unshakable trust in Allah. Dua, Marwan, so 4. Deep meaning plus real story plus Quran connection. All right, my dear brothers and sisters, let's begin with the first 4 duas. Remember, pause with me, repeat them out loud if you can. Let the sound of these words become familiar, like the beat of your own heart. Dua number 1. Arabic. حسبي لله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. Transliteration. حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش الأديم. Meaning, Allah is sufficient for me. There is no deity except Him. On Him I have relied, and He is the Lord of the great throne. Real life story. In Sudan right now, thousands have been displaced by flooding and conflict. One brother shared that after losing his home, he would sit each night with his children, reciting this dua 100 times. It gave us something the world couldn't take, he said. The certainty that Allah was still enough. Quran link. This was the spirit of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was thrown into the fire. His trust in Allah was so complete that Allah commanded the fire. Be coolness and safety for Ibrahim. 21-69. Dua Mabtu Arabic. Rabbi ishrah li sadri. Transliteration. Rabbi ishrah li sadri. Meaning, my Lord, expand for me my chest. Real life story. A sister in the UK battling anxiety began this dua before work each day. Over weeks, she noticed her shoulders relaxing, her thoughts slowing, and her heart opening to solutions she hadn't seen before. Quran link. This is exactly what Prophet Musa alayhi salam asked when facing Pharaoh. In Surah Taha 20:25, Musa prayed for a heart free from tightness so he could speak with courage and clarity. Dua number 3 Arabic. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. Transliteration. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. Meaning, there is no deity except you, exalted are you. Indeed, I have been of the wrongdoers. Real life story. After losing his job in Malaysia, a young man repeated this dua in sujood every night. Months later, not only did he find a new position, but it was in a field he had always dreamed of entering. Quran link. This was the dua of Prophet Yunus alayhi salam in the belly of the whale. It brought him forgiveness and deliverance from darkness, both physical and spiritual. No 87. Dua number 4, Arabic. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Transliteration. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Meaning, our Lord, give us in this world good and in the hereafter good, and protect us from the punishment of the fire. Real life story. In Turkey, after last year's earthquakes, a man recited this dua daily while helping rebuild homes. He said, "It reminded me that this world matters, but so does what comes after." Quran link. This dua is mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah, 201, used by those seeking balance. Worldly success without neglecting the eternal. Each of these duas is a seed. When you water it daily with repetition, it grows into a tree of trust, patience, and hope. Let's carry this same energy into the next 4. Dua number 5, 8. Deep meaning plus real story plus Quran connection. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, let's continue with the final 4 duas. Remember, with every word, you are building a shield for your heart and a ladder toward your goals. Dua number 5, Arabic. اللهم إني أسألك العفو والعافية. Transliteration. اللهم إني أسألك العفو والعافية. Meaning, O Allah, I ask you for pardon and well-being. Real life story. In Yemen, amidst ongoing conflict, a nurse recites this dua each morning before walking to a makeshift clinic. She told reporters, "I can't control the bombs or the shortages, but I can ask Allah for protection and strength to keep serving." Quran link. The Prophet often taught companions to ask for afiyah, safety in faith, health, and life. It's the dua that covers both the visible and invisible blessings. Dua number 6, Arabic. Rabbi zidni ilman. Transliteration. Rabbi zidni ilma. Meaning, my Lord, increase me in knowledge. Real life story. In Nigeria, a young Quran student named Hamza struggled with memorization. He began reciting this dua before every study session. Months later, he not only completed his hifz, but became a teacher for younger children. Quran link. This is the dua Allah Himself instructed Prophet Muhammad to make in Surah Taha 20:114, showing that even the most knowledgeable of all creation sought more understanding. Dua number 7, Arabic. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. Transliteration. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. Meaning, our Lord, do not let our hearts deviate after you have guided us, and grant us mercy from yourself. Indeed, you are the bestower. Real life story. A Muslim youth in France, struggling with bad influences, began this dua daily after a Ramadan talk. He later said it helped him cut toxic ties and find righteous friends who kept him firm in his deen. Quran link. Found in Surah Al-Imran 3:8, This is the plea of the believers who know guidance is a gift that must be preserved, not taken for granted. Dua number 8. Arabic. رب هب لي من لدنك ذرية طيبة إنك سميع الدعاء. Transliteration. رب هب لي من لدنك ذرية طيبة إنك سميع الدعاء. Meaning, my Lord, grant me from yourself good offspring. Indeed, you are the hearer of supplication. Real life story. In Egypt, a couple who had faced years of infertility turned to this dua persistently. After 4 years, Allah blessed them with a healthy baby boy. They named him Zakaria, after the Prophet who made this very supplication. Quran link. In Surah Al-Imran 338, Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam called out to Allah with these words, and his dua was answered with the birth of Prophet Yahya alayhi salam. These last 4 duas complete our set of 8, a perfect balance of seeking Allah's help for this world, the next, and the condition of our hearts in between. When repeated with sincerity, they don't just change circumstances, they change you. Building your daily habit, practical routine. Don't leave your dua to chance. Make it part of your calendar. We all know how life can pull us in 100 directions. Work, family, deadlines. And before we know it, the day is over and we've barely remembered Allah. The key is to turn your duas into a habit. And habits need triggers. Maybe for you, it's right after Fajr, before you check your phone, or on your commute to work, or while waiting for the kettle to boil. Choose 3 anchor points in your day and tie them to your duas. Let me share a story. In Canada, a sister named Fatima struggled with anxiety for years. She learned about these 8 duas and decided to integrate them into her daily life. She set reminders on her phone, 1 right after Fajr, 1 after Dhuhr, and 1 before Isha. At first, it felt mechanical. But after a few weeks, she noticed something incredible. The moment her alarm chimed, her heart actually longed for the words. Her mind grew quieter, her body more relaxed, and her anxiety attacks became rare. The Prophet said that Allah loves the deeds done consistently, even if they are small. Repeating these duas 100 times a day isn't just about numbers. It's about building a constant spiritual lifeline. So let's make this real. Type in the comments right now. I will repeat these duas 100 times a day for 30 days, inshallah. Your public commitment might inspire someone else to join, and together we can create a wave of remembrance that spreads across the world. Motivation through success stories. If Allah can do it for them, He can do it for you. Sometimes we hear these duas and think, yes, they're beautiful, but will they really work for me? The answer is yes. And real people are living proof. Let me tell you about Dr. Imran, a physician from Pakistan. For over 10 years, he and his wife prayed for a child. They went through medical treatments, endured endless tests, and faced the heartbreak of disappointment again and again. One day, a friend reminded him of the dua of Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam. My Lord, grant me from yourself good offspring. Indeed, you are the hearer of supplication. Dr. Imran decided to make it his daily companion. Not once, but dozens of times a day. He told me that at first, it felt like any other prayer. But as months passed, he noticed his heart softening, his patience deepening, and his hope returning. He said, the dua didn't just prepare me to receive, it prepared me to trust. 3 years later, Allah blessed them with a healthy baby boy. And the very first words Dr. Imran whispered in his ear were the Shahada. So as you close this video and return to your day, remember this. Sometimes the cure is right in your kitchen, but the blessing is always from Allah. If this message has touched your heart, let it also touch the hearts of others. Reviving even a single sunnah in your home is an act of worship, and sharing knowledge is a sadaqah that can continue to benefit you long after you're gone. Share this video so more people can bring the sunnah back into their lives and homes. What topic should we explore next in our Sunnah Health series? Leave your suggestion below.